welcome back to behind the scenes of EIF. It's a very exciting night. I'm interviewing an extraordinary person. Some call her a miracle, others call her Holly Hayes. Now, I'm interested in what drives you. Tell me, Holly, what are your values?
Yeah, good question. I really value optimism and a balance just in everyday life. I think a balanced life is a good life. I also value adventure. I like to test myself and explore everything. This brings me a lot of joy. Then, of course, I value my friends and family. Those people really shape me so much, especially my 3 siblings who I always look to for advice and wisdom.
Wow, just inspirational. Now in everyday life, tell me something that brings you joy.
Well, waking up and looking in the mirror always is a good rest.
You're so funny, Holly. Now tell me something that really brings you joy.
Well, I really value humour. And I think when my friends make me laugh, those are just some of the best times you can ever spend on this earth. I also think sport is just a really good way of bringing people together, and I think that brings out the best in people.
If you had a cultures poster, what would be on there?
Definitely netball and tennis. I think they're great sports. They're the sports I've been playing my entire life. I think the beach would be on there just because.
Now, Holly, tell me a little bit more. Have you heard of the LOGD, the Logwood test? I've heard a little bit about this, but it's meant to tell you what your personality is. It's created by a bunch of scientists. Could you tell me some more about this and if you've had an experience with this before?
Yeah, I believe I have taken that test. Really good test. I got Otter, I believe. I recall in my memory. I think that does sum me up. And Otter is a person.
Can I quickly ask what does an otter do?
Yeah, so an otter is a great type of person in my opinion. They really are just a fun, not very detail orientated. They're motivated by like the approval of others, so they really work off other people's energy. Some of their strengths are they're enthusiastic, optimistic, they're really good communicators, and they're outgoing and personal.
Now, can you tell me a little bit about your weaknesses? You talked about your strengths, but what are your weaknesses? It can be hard to identify them yourself, but they're really important to identify so you can become a better person.
Well, actually, one of my strengths is identifying all of my weaknesses. So sometimes they can be unrealistic. Sometimes they can be impulsive.
Sorry, viewers, we had to take a bit of a quick break. The interviewee had a few problems talking about some of these personal things, so we'll be back in a few seconds. Thank you. And we're back, and we are back with Holly Hayes, and she's going to tell us a bit more about her weaknesses if she's okay with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna push through this one. Bit hard because I do like to think I'm perfect.
Everyone likes to think those
But
things sometimes. Yeah.
But sometimes they can be a little bit too talkative and excitable, and that's okay.
So, can you tell me who are you and what shaped your kind of identity?
Yeah, right. All right. So, I think your family, especially from a really young age, can shape you immensely. They really teach you your values. A lot of your values align with your family. My family's values are definitely like teamwork. We really stick together, and I think my mum and dad has definitely shaped me in some things, like what not to do, some things to do, and I think that's important to learn from other people's mistakes as well as your own. Yeah.
So, okay, I've heard about this trend going around the cool kids at the moment, and I've heard that people are making a workout of their strengths on maybe a poster. Can you tell me if you've done something like this before?
Yeah, definitely. I'm kind of the proactive type. As you can see here, I've completed my word cloud.
So could you tell me a little bit more of the timeline of your life and what's happened? A few key and major events.
Yeah, sure. So, the day I was born, most people call it the best day of their lives because it was really a natural phenomenon. When I was 12, I was in year 6 at Redeemer Lutheran School. That was my primary school. I went through that all the way through. Got my first dog. Then when I was also 12, I graduated Redeemer in year 7 and I came to Faith Alden College in Barossa. I was there for 2.5 years until early this semester when I moved to Penrith.
So why did you make this change?
Well, actually my dad had a midlife crisis and changed careers.
That's interesting.
So sold the farm, moved to Adelaide, and we're in the process of moving right now.
Oh, that's a very exciting process.
It's very exciting. New life, new opportunities, new people.